Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Suzanna and welcome back to today's video. Yeah, it is a holiday here in Kenya. It's a Monday and yeah, people are home. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you still waiting for? Just subscribe to the channel, like, comment, also share the video to your friends. Tell them also to subscribe to the channel. And if you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch my content. I really do appreciate you, and you're welcome back. And always don't forget to turn on the bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you just get the notification. Okay, don't you think that's good? I think that's good. Guys, on the road to 500 subscribers, by the end of this year, we need to clock to 1,000 subscribers. Please, tafadhali subscribe to the channel. Well, in today's video, guys, I'm actually going to be talking about something which I actually thought it ended long time ago, in that analog time. Taken long without experiencing it, but now it was just a shock for me to see it. It's still happening, and anyway, it is all about, should men beat their women? Like, are they allowed to beat their women, or should they continue their women, or should we stop them from beating us? I mean, it is I know it will sound funny to men out there, to any man out there, but still, we need to talk about this. Why would you have to beat your woman? What? Okay, where is a woman's right? I thought that women have a right to say what they want to say, since it is now in the law that there is no woman who should be mistreated. I mean violated in marriage. I mean, I thought it is something that ended long time ago, but unfortunately, it is still happening. Um, Let me tell you guys. yesterday, yesterday, but one, um, my neighbor was, it was around midnight. We are sleeping like in this, in a rentals, you're sleeping next to next house, like this hall and the other hall is just like one hall. It's just the hall which is separating, but maybe inside there, that person also has put the bed, like the way you put the bed. You know what I'm talking about, if you're renting a house, or maybe a single, or something like that. So you don't know how the other person has arranged his or her house, or you might find that person has arranged his or her house like the way you have arranged your house. So the same way you put your bed, that is the same side the other person has put her bed. So it is anything which is happening here, the other person can hear. It is literally funny a little bit, but that's how it is. And let me tell you what was happening yesterday. But one, my neighbor was being beaten by her husband at around midnight. And this neighbor of mine has twins, and she was being beaten around midnight. I don't know what was happening. I don't know what was the cause of it. Around midnight, people are, the house was making a lot of noise. Poo, poo, poo. The house was like, the lady was screaming. But since there is no neighbor who will wake up at that time of the night, you cannot go to someone's house and tell somebody what is happening, or to knock somebody and ask what is happening, since those people are married, you know. It's a little bit bad. It's not allowed in the law, because the issues of two people, nobody else can come in apart from their parents or the law. No any other neighbor can come in. Or maybe when that thing has worsened, that's when anyone else can come in to help and solve the issue. But anyhow, nobody is allowed to, do that. These people fought, you know, and some neighbors came out, but still they don't have the right to go and knock the door and ask what is happening. People were out, and just listening to the lady screaming inside the house was making a lot of noise. Poo, 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 you know. Around midnight, it was already going to 1. So by that time, when they finished the fighting, the lady said she's going to call her people, she wants to go, things like that. She called, and somebody came to cancel them. And at that time, they slept now. They stopped now fighting when that relative of theirs came, and everything now stopped. They talked to them. You know, when you're in this bedroom and the other person is in the other bedroom, you can hear them talking. But some words you cannot hear, but some words you can hear, you know. But since they were shouting, everything was clear. Guys, to my opinion, or to my thought, what don't you think this thing of beating women has to stop? Because this is the 21st century, whereby even women are working. You know, they can afford themselves. They can afford the needs they want for themselves. So nobody, not even a rich man, should raise his hand on a woman. I mean, it is so shameful for a man to beat a woman, you know. You beat a woman, and if I don't even know how to say it. It is so painful, you know, to hear this, like to see a woman being beaten, violated by her husband for just maybe a simple thing, you know. The cause of everything in their houses, the cause of everything, let me tell you, it is men. Because let me tell you, if you don't cheat on your woman, that woman can never, you know, disrespect you in the house. She will never disrespect you. She will always value you, she will respect you, she will give you the highest respect. You see, men are the cause of everything in marriage. Prove me wrong, because in anything, you ask him why this, he goes on top of his voice. You ask him why do you come late, he goes on top of his voice. The message has come to his phone when you've seen with your 2 eyes. Ask him why, who is this? It's just on top of his voice. You ask him, who is that person you're talking to? Somebody has just called you right now and he just walked out of me to talk to that person outside. Who was the person? Why don't you talk to that person when you're next to me? Why do you fear? What do you fear? If you know that you're not cheating on your woman and somebody calls you, why don't you sit there and talk to that person to prove to your woman that you're not cheating? But instead you just walk out and talk to that person outside. Really, it is so weird. It's so annoying. If I may tell you, the main cause of separation, quarrels, fights in marriage is men. You will say no, but I'm telling you the truth. You see, that makes me remember some time back when my sister also was still having some problem with her husband. The husband comes late. He comes when he's drunk, asking for food. He did not even leave money for food, and he has the right to ask for food. If you are the one, will you give that person food, or what will you do? Tell me, comment down below in the comment section, and let's talk about this. Okay, me, I thought that thing of beating women ended long time ago, but not now. Because if I may say, it is only people of long time ago who were women who were not working. Okay, and the husband can beat you, and there is nowhere you're going to report because he has paid you the dowry for everything. He has paid you, and there is no way you can run away from that man and say he has beaten me, now I'm leaving. No. By that time you have to stay and stick with that man, no matter how he beats you. Sorry. By that time it was like that. But now, let me tell you, it is now the time that whereby women should actually take their actions and, be on their own. Be women, be dependent. Okay, if you find that man who respects you, who gives you the free respect that you want, that's when you have to respect that person. But if the person does not respect you, leave alone with these things these days of which they say that marriage is marriage. These days they say marriage is marriage. When you get married, you have to stay in that marriage and no going out. You have to bear it until the end because you already entered into it. Leave alone with that, my dear. If it becomes worse, what I can tell you is just walk out, because it's better you run for your life instead of dying. I'm telling you the reality, because if the person beats you today, beats you tomorrow, beats you the next day, on the other day he beats you, what next? And then you still continue staying with the same person in the house. Maybe the person is tired of you, so the last thing the person is going to do is to kill you, and you lose your life, yet you still had a lot to accomplish in this world, on this earth. You see, so you just lose your life like that because of bearing marriage, because of marriage. So to me, I prefer when things get worse, step out of that door and go find yourself outside there. Okay, it's not really good to be beaten every day, to be shouted at every day. It's really, really not good, because I know it is just few of men outside there who understand what women go through, who really appreciate and value their women, because they understand the pain women go through. Remember, she carries your baby for 9 months and goes through all that pain, yet for you have not gone through any pain. And at the end of the day, she's the one who does everything and making sure that baby is healthy, grow up well, and etc. Though you are also in there, but the most person who gives much attention, you find that the woman has left her job in order to take care of that baby at home. Yet for you, you're still on your job. You're not going through any pain, anything. You're not going through anything. But for you, every day you wake up and go to your job. And again, when she asks you for any little coins, you say you're very stupid. To her, you tell her you're very stupid, face to face, forgetting that woman has actually left her job because of carrying your baby, because of caring for your baby. Men should actually appreciate women. this is what I can tell you. Men should learn to appreciate women, because women do a lot of work in the house. Though men are the head of the house, but they do nothing. They do nothing apart from providing. Providing is just, even a woman can provide. If she's not in that condition, she can also provide, like the way you're providing. But men should learn how to appreciate women. Learn to value your woman. Not just you've come from nowhere and she has asked you for something. You even don't know why she has asked for that. You just start slapping her and howling. It is so unfair, you know. So unfair, and it is so annoying, you know. I was really so shocked, guys, to see that. To see that that still exists. The beating of women still exists here in Kenya. And I know even in Uganda it is still there. Okay? It's not only here in Kenya. Even in Uganda it's there. It still exists. The beating of women. And now when a woman leaves you, you start saying she has left me, she has left you. Start blah blah blah, a lot of words, forgetting that you're the cause of all that. Which I can really tell women that if you happen to leave that man, don't you ever in your lives leave that man with your kids. I prefer you go with your kids and never forgive that man. Because the moment you forgive him and come back to him, he will take you like trash. I mean, he will just take you like a used paper and be like, after all, even though if I beat her and slap her anyhowly and then go back to apologize to her, she can still accept me and she can come back for me. Of which she can make you so cheap, like just a paper, you know, which will ruin your life, which will damage your brain. You'll just be wasted. By the time when you remember yourself, it will be too late for you. So it is better you think about it early. If you find that person is so messy, handling you and howly beating you there and then, better step out. Never waste your time with that person. I know outside there is either you will get a job that can actually help you bring up your child. Being a single person is not a crime. Let me tell you, it's not a crime to be a single person. It's not a crime. I'm not encouraging anybody to be single, but being single is not a crime. As long as you are alive and kicking, everything is okay for you, and you're doing well, your kids are doing well, there is nothing that can come over you unless you make up your mind and find another man again. Did you learn something in that video? And don't forget the cause of all this. The cause of all these beatings and etc. It's either a man is cheating, it's either the man did not leave the money for food, or it's either he comes home late. You can also add your own points. But to me, I don't support this. Any man who beats a woman is not a real man. Believe me or not, he's not a real man. He's just a woman. He's just a coward. If he wants to fight, let me go out there and fight. Don't fight a woman, because the energy of a woman is not the same like the energy of a man, which is so bad. It's so bad to beat a woman. I don't support this. Really, I don't support this. I'm a woman. I felt so bad beating a woman at that time, screaming. And guys, it is so painful. A man who raises his hand on a woman is just a wicked man. a very, very wicked man. He's just a coward. For me, that's how I call them. If I happen to have a man like that, it's either me, I walk out of that marriage quietly and no looking back. That is my say. I felt so bad, guys, and that woman, up to now I haven't seen her. I don't know how she's doing, or she went back to her parents. I don't know. It was really, really bad. Everyone was shocked in the compound, you know. So bad. Men should stop this. And the human rights for women should actually, you know, start his work. They have to start their work, because women are being violated so much. Like these days, you find you've slept with a man in his house, and in the morning the woman is killed, or she's been stabbed by a knife, or she's been burnt, or you know, she has been cut into different pieces. You know, it is so bad, guys. It sounds so bad. It makes everyone who is married now to be scared with his or her partner, which is a bad thing. Anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to share with you in today's video. And if you've learned something, try to at least pinch yourself. If you are a man, at least value your woman, love your woman.